Okay, we are now looking at subtraction within 40. Let's revisit what we have covered in class. We have done subtraction without regrouping, with regrouping, and word problems. Today, we are just going to look at word problems. Okay, for word problems, there are a few steps that we need to do. Step 1, we need to read the question. Step 2, let's read again, and then we have to circle and important information and box what the question wants. Okay, step 3, we need to write our number equation. Step 4, we will need to show our working. And step 5, we will need to write our final answer in the blank. Let's look at our first example. Step 1, we will need to read the question. There are 15 children at a party. 8 of them are boys. How many girls are there? Okay, now that I read the question, I move on to step 2, which is circle important information and box what the question wants. Okay, so let's read the question again. There are 15 children at the party. So I know that in the party there are children. And how many children are there? 15. Okay, and I know that of all these children, there are boys. And how many of them are boys? 8. And the question asks us to find how many girls. Okay, so this is what I know. For the children, we know that it's made up of boys and girls. I know that there are 8 boys. I want to find how many girls. So the whole is 15, which is the children, which is made up of 2 parts, the boys and the girls. Boys is 8 for one part, the other part I need to find. So I'll need to take the whole and take away the 8. Now what is take away? Take away is minus. Very good. Which goes on to step 3, which we need to write our number equation. So our number equation should be 15. Take away 8, which is 15 minus 8. If you count backwards, you should be able to get 7. Alright, however, if you want to do step 4, which is show working, you may as well. So to do the working, we need to draw the the place value chart, which is actually 10s on this side and 1s on this side. So I say, I write. I say 15. 15 is actually 110, 5 ones. So I write 110, 5 ones. Okay, I say minus, so I write minus. And I say 8. 8 is actually 0 10s, 8 ones. Alright, now I say equals, so it's equal to. Now, let's take a look. Let's start on the ones, from the ones. Can 5 take away 8? No, I can't. So what must I do? I must regroup. So I need to regroup from the 10s. I need to take 1 10 from here, giving me 0 10s now. And I regroup it over here, which means this will give me 15. So 15 take away 8 is 7 ones and 0 10s. So my answer is 7. Step 5, we need to write our final answer here, which is 7. Let's look at another example. Okay, step 1, read the question. There are 23 balloons. 14 of them are red, the rest are blue. How many blue balloons are there? Okay, now that I've read the question, let's go on to step 2, which is circle important information and box what the question wants. So I know that there are balloons. How many balloons? There are 23 balloons. I know some of them are red. How many are them? 14. And I know that some of them are blue, which is what the question wants us to find. How many blue balloons? Okay, so let's try to understand this question. I know that there are balloons. Some of them are red. Some of them are blue. I know that there are 14 red. How many blue are there? That's what I need to find. So I know that red, which is a part, another blue, which is another part, will make this whole. So I know the whole, I know the part, I need to find the other part. So what should I do? Take away. Very good. The whole, take away the part. Okay, so which is 23, take away 14, which is our step 3, write our number equation. So 23, take away 14, it gives me this. This is my number equation. Okay, this is too big for me to count backwards, so I am going to show my working. So 10s on this side, 1s on this side. 23 is 2 10s, 3 1s, minus 14. 14 is 1 10, 4 1s, equals. Okay, let's take a look at the 1s. Can 3 take away 4? No. So what must I do? I must regroup. Looking at the 10s, I'm going to take 1 10 from here, and this will become 1. To put this 1 10 here, 10 and 3 will give me 13. So 13 take away 4 will give me 9. 1 take away 1 will give me 0. So hence my answer is 9. Moving on to step 5, write final answer here. So I know there are 9 blue balloons. Look at the next example. Okay. Mother baked 29 cookies. She sold 16 cookies. How many cookies were left? Okay, so that's what I just did, right? Read the question. So number 2, circle important information and box what the question wants. Okay, so I know that mother baked cookies. How many did she bake? 29. And then after that, she sold some. How many did she sell? 16. Very good. I want to find how many left. Okay, so what should I do? So I know that she baked some cookies and she sold some and she had some left. Okay, so pat, whole. So how many sold? 16. And how many left? This is what we need to find. So I'll have, what should I do? So at first she has 29, right? So after selling this, after taking away this, that's what we have left. So take away. So what's my number equation? 29 minus 16. Very good. Step 4, I need to show my working. 10s and 1s. So 29 minus 16. Okay, let's start from the 1s. 9 minus 6 I get 3. Very good. 2 minus 1 I get 1. So my answer is 13. 13 cookies were left. Okay, moving on to the next example. Okay, so step 1, read the question. There are 21 birds are in a tree. 15 birds fly away. How many birds are left? Okay, so we need to circle and box. So we know that in a tree, there are 21 birds, right? And then some of them flew away. Some of them fly away, sorry. How many fly away? 15. And then how many birds were left? So I know that of all the birds in the tree, some fly away and some were left. Am I right? How many fly away? 15. And how many left? That's what we need to find. So we need to write our number equation. So what is this? So we know that there are 21 altogether. 15 fly away. We need to find left. So 15 fly away. So we need to take them away. So 21 take away 15. So which is 21 minus 15. Okay, step 4, show the working. So 10s on the side, 1s on the side. So 21 minus 15 equals to, can 1 minus 5? No. So what must we do? Regroup. So we take 110 from here and put over here. So 110 and 1, 10 and 1 will give me 11. So 11 take away 5, I get 6. 1 take away 1, I get 0. So my answer is 6. My final answer will be 6 birds are left. Okay, let's look at another example. Okay, so step 1, read the question. Amin buys 8 stamps. Tim buys 2 stamps. How many fewer stamps does Tim buy? Okay, so now we need to circle important information and box what the question wants. So we know that Amin buys some stamps, right? How many stamps did Amin buy? 8. Okay, Tim also buys some stamps. How many does he buy? 2. Now, so who has fewer? Tim. Very good. And I want to find how much fewer. Now, here we are looking at comparing, isn't it? They are trying to compare Amin and Tim to see who has fewer, which is Tim, and how much fewer. So we can use pictures or models to help us sometimes. So for Amin, we know that there are 8. Am I right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And team has how many? 2. We know that this part is the fewer part. Team has this part that is fewer. Now the word we are looking for is comparing. We are comparing the two of them, right? And we need to find the difference. They are different and we need to find the difference. How to find the difference? Straight away you can tell me it's 6, right? Because you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But I want you to write my number equation. How do I do that? How do you get 6? Because you take away these 2, am I right? Because these 2 are what they have that are the same. We need to find those that are the we need to find the difference. So what did we do? We are going to use 8 minus this 2, which they have, right? So 8 minus 2, we get 6. Okay, so number 5, write my final answer. Team buys 6 fewer snacks. Let's look at another example. Ronnie makes 20 sandwiches. Mac makes 11 sandwiches. How many fewer sandwiches does Mac make? Okay, that's step 1, right? Read the question. Let us now try to circle and box what we need. So I know that Rani makes sandwiches. Rani makes how many? 20. Mac also makes sandwiches. How many? 21. And we know that Mac has fewer. Am I right? But we need to find how much fewer. Now remember what I said just now? We are comparing here, right? They are now trying to compare these two. And we need to find the difference. Now when we need to find the difference, what does it mean? We need to take away those that are the same. In this case, the same is the 11 that Mac has, right? So the difference, we will need to subtract. Alright, so 20 minus 11. Okay, you need to show your working. That will be 20 minus 11. Sorry. 20 minus 11. Okay, can 0 minus 1? No. What must I do? Regroup from here and this will become 1. This will become 10. So 10 minus 1 will be 9. 1 minus 0, 1 minus 1 will be 0. So my answer is 9. So to write my final answer, Mac makes 9 fewer sandwiches. Okay, let's look at the last example. Li-Ling counts 17 birds in a park. There are 11 fewer butterflies than birds. How many butterflies are there? So I've just done step 1, read the question. Step 2, we need to circle important information and box what the question wants. So we know that there are birds in a park. How many birds are there? 17. Very good. We also know that there are also butterflies in the park. Is it 11 butterflies? Read the question carefully. No, it's not 11 butterflies. It's actually 11 fewer. So I cannot circle 11 because it's not 11 butterflies. I need to circle 11 fewer. Okay, to tell me that it's actually 11 fewer butterflies. And the question wants me to find how many butterflies there are. Okay, now, so we know that there are 70 birds and butterflies. We have fewer butterflies. How many fewer? 11. Now, if something is fewer, is the number going to be bigger or smaller? Smaller, very good. And if the number is going to get smaller, are you going to add or subtract? Subtract, very good. And that's our number equation. So we have 17 minus 11. Okay, we need to show our working. So 17 minus 11. 7 minus 1, I get 6. 1 minus 1, I get 0. So my answer is 6. So my final answer will be there are 6 butterflies. Okay, let's have a short recap of what we have done so far. We have done subtraction within 40 word problems. We know that when we know the whole and we know one part and we need to find another part, we need to subtract. So the whole minus the part equals the part. And we also know that when we need to compare, when we need to find the difference, we will also need to subtract. And we know that when something is fewer and I need to find how many that something is, I need to subtract as well. Okay, hope you have learned a lot of things. That's all for now. Goodbye.